Hey everyone, and welcome to the stories of Weird. Yeah.
I couldn't say it. What was that?
I. Why do I always? No
That
one
was
joins me on this. What's
all
up
at the
with this?
same
This is
time.
so messed up. This is so messed up.
Because- No. It's funny because I'm always afraid of what you're gonna do because it's just so funny, and so I forget to say the word weird because I'm like, what's Weston gonna do? And then I knew Corey wasn't gonna say anything, so I was just like,
Freaking A.
"Alright."
Well, anyway, welcome to the Stories of Weird. This is the video podcast where, thanks, the video podcast where weird people give weird commentary on weird things. And I'm your host, Weston, and I have my co-host, Victoria.
Hey guys.
And despite the graphic you're seeing right now, that is Corey, our other
You still
co-host.
didn't fix it?
Nope, I haven't had the time. I will do it soon. I will, I
You
promise.
didn't have the time. You didn't have the time.
I was playing some video games. I lied. But, however, you know, it's all about the image, the outward image, Victoria. Just let people think that I'm a good person. I just did not have time, okay?
If it's all about the outward image, then people need to stop looking at my outward image. The inside's so much cooler.
The intestines and the stomach.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
have you seen what I eat? I eat good food.
You do eat good food. And so Corey's going to be sticking with us because Tom has had some stuff come up and he's going to be busy. So Corey's going to be our new permanent co-host. So welcome to the podcast, Corey.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
All right. And then
welcome.
let me just give you guys a quick format of how the show works. So it's broken down into two segments. The first segment is called Would It Be Strange or Weird If? And the way that works is we go onto a website that Victoria does not like, and we find some...
Oh, what's that? That's the bus that I'm being thrown under.
And so the way it works is we go to this website. It gives us random nouns and a random verb. We put a sentence together and decide if it would be a weird situation. And the second part is we all find a weird, strange story from the internet and we discuss it because the internet is a weird place.
Very much so. We're on it.
Very much so. Okay, you guys ready to get into some nouns and verbs?
Yeah, if they're actually nouns and verbs this time.
Well, we can hope.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Victoria would correct us if it is not.
You're darn right.
Alrighty, so let's grab that. Boom, boom. All right, you guys ready for some nouns? I
Yes.
guess that's a yes. All right. Okay, let's refresh the list. Okay, so our nouns are. Oh, I don't know about that second one. Our first one is finger.
I'm not sure about this first one.
Oh, yeah. What's going on here?
PG, guys, PG.
Now, I'm not sure about the second one. We can move on to the third one if this doesn't work for you, Victoria, but I will throw it out there anyway. Hope. I don't know. I think we can make this work, this depending on the verb. So
I trust your judgment.
watch. It's going to be the worst verb ever, and it's not going to work at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have finger and hope. Let's move on to the verb here. Verbs. Delight.
It's getting worse.
Uh,
It's getting worse.
Yeah, no, this is getting really bad.
I mean, it's either that or sparkle.
It got a lot worse.
Yeah, I didn't think it could get worse, and then it did.
Just
I don't know if we can have a conversation about this, you guys. It might go past that PG thing, you know?
Dude, it did. It did. Like,
Yeah.
the implications of this, it's... I mean...
so. I guess are we sticking with delight or sparkle?
What was your other nouns?
Yeah, I need to know another noun.
Oh, you
because,
need another noun? Okay. Well, I'm gonna
I'll
have.
say
Hope
anything
is
at this point.
abstract. It's an abstract noun. It's not even a thing. It's an entity.
Fine. I'm going to nouns. Hold on a second. Okay. All right. So here are the first two. You can choose. I'll let you choose. How's that? So
Oh, yay.
the first one is color.
It's breaking the rules.
The second one, and the second. I know we are breaking the rules.
Well, if the rules
Rage
suck.
quit. We can't do this. We can't do this segment anymore. This is not. This is
Close
not-
laptop.
And then the second one is pot.
Colored delight pot. What? Wait.
What?
What?
So what are we even doing here?
Color could be a verb too.
No, well, it's not about what it could be. It's what we're using it as.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Well, then why don't we just go back to finger delighting hope?
That's what I was gonna say.
Just saying.
And then Sparkle came along, and she brought some colored pot.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're experiencing the producer just deciding if he's gonna come back.
He's
it
literally
looks like
just
you're.
turned around to cry.
It looks like you were looking to Yoda for guidance.
Yeah.
Choose not those nouns. You should.
Oh.
Oh goodness, I don't even know where to start with this.
I could start,
no.
but no matter what it's going, we're going to the strip club at that point.
Okay, so how do we do this in a very classy fashion and not get into strip clubs?
Okay.
Nothing.
Oh, I don't have
I got. There's nothing. That's pretty much it. It's either that or, I mean, might as well just skip the segment. Okay, so I really do not. I do not know what to do with this.
Yeah. If you came up with maybe more, it
Okay,
could get worse.
so should I just try to attempt to make a new one real fast?
Yes.
Victoria, does that work for you? Is that
Yeah,
Yep.
go for it.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
It didn't look to me like she was getting out of the strip club anytime soon, though.
Then
Hey, when you got dollar bills, you need to fling them somewhere.
Yeah.
anyway, so I don't know. The first noun that I received from this website is look.
It's getting better already.
So how about we just use the next two? How's that? We have
I
doll
don't know
and
what they are.
they're doll and caption.
All right.
Okay, so we'll stick with doll and caption. Okay, let's get a verb now. Our verb is excite.
We can't win.
No, we can't.
But this is much better than the last two. I mean, you gotta at least agree with me on that.
I agree that, it seemed like you were pretty excited about the doll just because you read that caption,
So, would it be strange or weird if a doll excited a caption?
Wouldn't it be weirder if a caption excited a doll?
Well,
Mind blown.
I mean, it depends on what
Yeah.
kind of movie you're watching with the caption. I mean, it wouldn't be too hard, I guess.
I don't know. Every time I think of doll, I instantly think of Chucky. So, that was just, my childhood was so horrible.
I mean, were you good with Chucky, or was it like Chucky like, oh no, it's Chucky?
When I was little, there was actually at my grandma's house like this porcelain doll that freaked me out.
Oh,
and then when
no.
Chucky came out, it was a million times worse. And then I hid the doll.
Of course you
My
did.
grandma would find it and then put it back and freak me out.
Oh, someone hit this. Let me take it back out and put it on the shelf.
Yeah, that's why I slept in the basement when I was there.
Oh yeah, because the basement was a better idea.
It was
If you're
less scary.
You know that it's a really it's a terrible horror when you have to go to the basement to sleep somewhere.
Right. I'd say. I did the same thing with Furby when that first came out.
I don't understand Tickle Me Elmo. I
Oh.
refuse to understand Furby. And I'm pretty sure that I just life-size dolls for kids. I just no.
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 No need for
Not feeling
that.
it. No.
No, I love Tickle Me Elmo. You know why? Because if you dropped him off the stairs, you go, "Ah, you're tickling me," and you drop him off of stuff. You go, "Ah, you're tickling me."
Now, Corey, I know you're recently married and everything, but kids, kids, you can't do that with. So just an FYI.
It's
the
crying.
cops will
I'll
find
tickle you. There you go.
Like,
Wow, there's a lot more blood this time.
Yeah.
Elmo didn't bleed this much.
Why aren't you as good as Elmo?
I can't put the batteries
you?
back in. It won't make noise to me.
Oh. But Weston, can you do me a favor?
Oh yeah.
The next time that we're like hanging out and people upstairs are being like ridiculous, or even we got people in the parking structure outside. Can
Yes.
you just open the door and ask and just tell them, you're no better than Elmo. Like, why aren't you as good as Elmo?
Why aren't you good as Elmo?
That's so bad.
Oh boy. Okay.
I need this.
So
You
we
gotta have the evil monkey stare and point. You know what I mean when you do it.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah. Why aren't you good as Elmo?
so going back to our whole caption exciting dolls, I guess I would consider that pretty weird, pretty strange.
I don't know. I remember like captions like like pow and stuff like that. I was about to swear almost right there. And on the boxes, when you got your action figure or doll.
It excited them.
Well, think like Buzz Lightyear.
It's
like,
yeah.
Oh, hey.
just saying,
Hey,
Buzz
hey.
Lightyear. I sold like 40 Buzz Lightyears in my life when I worked for Disney, and they all had like big captions on them that told you what was so cool about him. And I mean, he looked pretty excited. I mean, he always had the same face, which was, but I mean, yeah, no, and you gotta get the eyebrow too. You gotta get that. You just looked like I surprised you when you did that. You're all.
He just looked like one of those, the monkeys that clap the cymbals together. Right
Like
there,
in Toy
that's the
Story
face.
3.
Yeah.
That's terrifying, and I live next door to that.
I'm gonna do that now. Just right before you go to bed, just get some symbols.
I just want to point out that I will be throwing projectiles at you, and we know how well I aim.
Yeah, goes right for the nuts. Anyway.
I
Okay.
think it's on purpose. But no, I mean, like if the toy is a sentient being, like in Toy Story,
Yes.
I will allow it.
Okay. And then it would be normal. It's not strange.
Yes.
Okay. Corey, are you kind of on the same basis there?
I'm a little bit in between.
Okay.
I gotta be a little bit different.
Victoria, I'm not like you. Okay, I'm different. I'm
not
different.
Like me,
I'm
Elmo.
different.
You drop them and just put batteries back on it. I mean, if his arm came off, who cared,
Suddenly, Randy Newman singing. Clearly, I will go sailing no more.
You got a friend in me. No,
Why did you have to say it like that? Now that's just creepy.
You got a friend in me? In
me?
Well, I didn't. Well, that was
And
more.
we're back to delighting Hope.
Yeah. And her best friend Sparkle.
Okay, let's move on. Okay, all right. So.
Was that your horse snort right there? Or what was that?
Jackie Chan and Seabiscuit.
Yeah.
It was the weirdest conversation we were having before this podcast. Apparently, Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan were in Seabiscuit, and Jackie Chan Seabiscuit. Yeah, that's what we were.
Yes, he was the horse.
It was some weird. There was some weird stuff going on before this podcast even started. So
It was delightful.
that's why we're the right people for this podcast. That's all we're trying to say. That was a normal conversation for us. That's just
Nobody was weirded out by it.
Yeah.
Until we became self-aware, like right now.
what's going on? Okay. Anyway, so Victoria, since you got your story first, you should go first. And besides chivalry, ladies first, because I apparently fail at that. So anyway.
You know what? I just want to say that if that's true, then it shouldn't have been women and children on the lifeboats first. It should have been them pushed off first. I'm just saying. Chivalry. Oh no, you first.
And my lifeboat.
All right. So my story is short, but I mean,
It's great.
I can't not talk about it. It's hilarious. So there is a company called J&D's Foods, and they I think they're British.
Of course they are. Victoria.
And so they have just released for £6 £6.20. They call it the Power Bacon Deodorant.
Time to pull up the picture.
Yeah, that would
Time
help.
to get on Amazon. I'm gonna order some of that.
So So what they say is the claim is that it provides 24 hours of bacon-scented sweat protection.
Oh yes.
So I just want to point something out. First is that we are all in love with bacon. I mean, Weston and I have a roommate named Kevin, and if he could, he'd marry bacon. The marriage wouldn't last long because he'd eat it, but
Would
it
he
would
change
be.
his last name then? It would be Kevin Bacon.
Ha ha.
Oh my God! Why haven't we made that joke? Weston, we're slipping here, man.
That's right. As long as we do it to make that joke later while he's here, I think we'll be okay.
To his face, at least, right?
And
Yes, just-
we'll give Corey credit too.
But of course, MLA format. I will quote that.
Yeah.
So the spokesperson for J&D Foods literally says when people are like, "Oh, so what's this?" and he goes, "Common sense is just like deodorant. The people who need it most never use it." And I'm like, burn, baby. That's funny. But why bacon? And it's because they're just trying to get the beauty and deliciousness of bacon out to the public. In fact,
I don't know.
they're saying, buy the bacon lover in your life a stick of power bacon. So, first of all, power bacon. Let's just say that's a surname that you want. That is a stage name that you're gonna want one day.
Heck yeah.
And two, they're coming out with more products. And they're all grooming products. So
Bacon
Yes.
gel? Bacon gel?
bacon gel, bacon lip balm,
Toothpaste.
Bacon lip
shaving
balm.
cream, bacon. Okay, now this cracks me up. Bacon suntan lotion,
What?
and
Like
yeah.
all the birds just like flocking to you. Just oh no.
Just people walking past you. Do you smell something cooking?
I mean, if you want to smell like
My
bacon
skin.
and like tan at the same time, then just put on Crisco and go outside.
I think what's worse is when you go in the ocean. I do not understand why that shark attack happened.
Who knew?
Like bacon flavored. He's our pre-seasoned for it.
Hey,
And
do you smell that? It's bacon.
The last product that they're coming out with
No.
is
No.
personal.
No.
It rhymes with tube,
No.
and I'm just like, no, just no.
I can't believe they're making a bacon boob. I just don't believe it.
Weston, can I correct you, honey?
No, don't. I'm
When
gonna.
you say tube, it's different than boob.
It's close
Different
enough.
Stress on the.
I'm just.
Yeah, I got it too, but it was just kind of like
It was close enough. It was close enough.
I couldn't find it on Amazon, so I was kind of done with it after you said that.
It's like,
You're just no.
well, now that the realistic possibility's out, I'm out.
Of the deodorant,
My favorite part about this is that pigs are often used for a lot of grooming product tests because pigs have the same type of skin that humans do. We sweat the same and all that stuff. And what cracks me up is like, yes, so did you just try it on pigs? Like, here, this used to be your brother. Now you won't sweat because of him. Like, and
horrible.
Well, it's not antiperspirant, right? It's just
well, and the
deodorant.
whole thing is like who wants to spend £6.20, which is $12
Oh yeah.
in oh wait, no, it's not.
It's-
Backwards.
well,
it's
it's-
$3. No, it's not.
No, it's not
Never
back.
mind.
It's like what, $1.20,
Exchange
$1.30, or is that euros? I don't know.
No. They're twice as much as us. So theirs would be it's ridiculously expensive.
Right.
Okay? Let me just throw that out there because it's British.
Cool.
More than normal.
It's more. Okay.
Yeah. And it's stupid. I'm sorry. I'm trying to like go to London and it's just really expensive. But and I'm just like, okay, so you're gonna pay, £6 for deodorant that will block your natural receptors in, the scent gland and everything will block that, when really just cook up some bacon for £3, use the bacon grease and you'll smell like bacon. It'll clog all your pores and you won't smell anything but bacon.
Corey and I were both like, oh no. No,
Well,
don't
not
do
saying-
that.
I'm not saying actually do it. I'm just saying.
She said do it, guys. She said do it. She said do it.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. You listen to this. Okay. But when I say
best
you
advice
find a
ever.
different generator for the words, you're like, no, this is fine.
I just wonder if you cook, actual bacon with your shirt off, you just glare yourself in it, will it protect you?
All I've got to say is, man, there's going to be some chest hairs that burn because, like, if you're cooking bacon correctly, it's popping and it's crackling. Can you do
Oh,
that
I've
stuff
done it.
shirtless? Nah, I mean,
Sometimes you're
burnt-
just lazy, and it's only about 3 o'clock in the, it's only 3 p.m. You just woke
Right.
up.
Just
You
woke
just
up.
woke up.
No, I know exactly what that's like. I've burnt some chest hairs. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Well, that sounds wonderful, Victoria. I definitely will have to look into it.
I
I
just
thought you
wonder
meant
how
my
many
chest hair, and I'm like,
No, sorry. Definitely talking about the Power Bacon deodorant stick.
yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I'm just
Look at
wondering
you.
how it tastes.
You know what?
This is
If
good
you got
deodorant.
6 pounds, I go to London, I'll get you some.
Okay. Now I'm betting on it. Now you have to.
Now I've got to go to London.
You
Yeah,
g-
so-
that's
I want
for
the
any
Eiffel
reason.
Tower of baconated deodorant, just like a giant square of it. Just bring it to me. It's like a giant cheese, half a cheese wheel or something of deodorant.
I'm down. Roll that through customs. Excuse me.
All right, guys. Well, all right. Well, let's move on to our next story. I guess I'll jump on this one. So I'm calling this one "Who Needs a Neighborhood Watch When You Have Axes?" And if you noticed, there's no cat pee, there's no vomit, there's no bodily functions. Isn't that amazing? I can do it. I can find a story that's not involved with those things.
Oh no, he's exploding! Watch out!
Well, actually, that's in part 2. No, it's
Okay.
like crap. Dang it. No, anyway. So yes. So this, for any burglars that are living, or burglars or thieves that are living in Hemet, California, you may want to do some more research before you go into a home, because recently 2 guys broke into not just any home, but the home of a pro axe thrower by the name of Robin Irvine. Pro axe throwing. I can't say I've watched a lot of it.
I have seen it.
Yeah?
Yes, me too.
I've seen amateur axe throwing.
Oh.
Where usually people come out alive, I hope.
Sure, yeah.
It's like, oh,
They all
I hit the mark. So
That's exactly why they made the bacon deodorant, for those exact people.
Exactly.
just for lumberjacks, here, buy this.
Yeah.
No, but okay, so what happened was these 2 guys sneaked into Robin's window at her home, and they proceeded. First of all, they tried to steal a watch off of her wrist while she was sleeping.
Like, I move around so much in my sleep that people would get slapped so many times.
I just thought that.
I'm just more interested. The fact is, like, most people, hide weapons underneath, their pillows and stuff. Well, I wouldn't say most people. Crazy people do that. I don't do that.
I don't do that.
But it's just like she just flips her mattress and there's like 1,000 axes or something.
Well, actually,
That's
that's pretty close, because what happened was when they were taking off the watch, she obviously woke up, she screamed, and she went for her bedside tomahawk.
Oh, it's so great.
That's normal, right?
But doesn't that phrase just sound like a new cologne? This is what I call my bedside tomahawk. Like,
I hit you every time.
yeah, right.
I just wonder if she has any animals, what it's named. You know what I mean?
I was watching a video.
Bedside Tomahawk, and then she's got a dog named, like, I don't know, Chainsaw.
She actually did have a cat. I was watching an interview that she was doing with CBS or NBC, and she had a cat running around. So we'll call it Chainsaw then.
Okay.
Chainsaw, her cat. So anyway, so she grabbed her tomahawk and was chasing after these 2 burglars. And I guess when they were running out, she was saying during her interview that she could have easily paralyzed one of the guys, because she said, I think this is a great quote, "I hit what I aim for." Victoria.
There's a reason why it wasn't her and her boyfriend in the bed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. They didn't mention anything about any significant other, so I just saw the cat. I saw the cat, and I just kind of made assumptions, which I shouldn't do. I shouldn't make assumptions.
I'll make assumptions. I'm here for that. So
Okay, so Corey's going to make the assumptions from now on.
I'm assuming she killed her ex-boyfriend.
The axe murderer. I married an axe murderer. Yes.
Yes.
This is what it's based on the story of. Anyway, so that totally belongs on a t-shirt, I thought, though. Like, I hit what I aim for. Have, like, a tomahawk on your shirt. Just...
No.
No? Okay, all right. Well, I think it'd be a great sell, personally. Like,
Once again, you'll never get a girlfriend or boyfriend if you wear that. I hit what I aim for with an axe on there. Just put a little blood on there, a little bit of blood splatter,
I was like, oh, Zip.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm off the market.
It's like, yeah, that's a terrible shirt. Never would get that ever.
Yeah, no. Ugh.
Yeah.
I
So, go ahead.
When I hear axe, like, it must be because the Hobbit movie's coming out. Because all I'm thinking is like little
And my
Gimli,
axe, yeah.
And you have my axe. Ha! Not my watch.
Oh, it's excellent.
Gimli just doesn't take stuff like that anymore.
Nope. She seems very similar to him in a way. She's very aggressive.
She had a beard.
Yeah.
No, the screen.
I get what I aim for. She has a beard. She has a cat. I'm right.
No, she does not have a beard, so she's not Gimli. But she's very like, aggressive, like Gimli's character, like just not gonna take anybody's crap. Let me put it that way. Anyway, so back to the story. So as the guys were running out, she said that she could have totally thrown her tomahawk and hit the back of the guy's head, or hit the spine and paralyzed them easily.
What is she, Mel Gibson from The Patriot? Like, I mean, just, I mean, what? Just, whatever, lady, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Could you imagine just coming up to her door to ask her something and like startling her, and so she's got like her door side tomahawk? I mean, what else has this lady's got? Like her
Bathroom side tomahawk.
Does she have her spice rack claymore? I mean, what's going on here? That's it. You know what? That's it. That's what I want.
Yep.
Guys,
You want
I want bedside tomahawk.
now when
you know what her Halloween costume is, right? She just lights her tomahawks on fire and she answers the door like that. She's like, "What are you doing?" Yeah, what are you doing here? Give me your
treat.
candy.
What?
I can paralyze you.
That's
from
terrible.
20 yards away. You can just imagine those kids.
I always hit what I aim for.
Yeah.
Well, we found a new horror costume, I guess.
Yeah, right.
She's got a tattoo and her cat's there too.
So, anyway, so with any future thieves or burglars that are planning to rob houses in Hemet, she said for the next time that while she was holding a giant Bowie knife, you're not walking out. Yeah. So don't go to Hemet.
At all.
just don't go, guys. Just get out. Get out. Just don't go.
For those of you living in Hemet, the evacuation sites are here, everywhere. Run.
Please avoid this area here. This is where she lives. Yeah. So actually, and I have a screenshot up right now of her holding her tomahawk, and it's great because it's like this really old one. So she says, "Yeah, it's really old, but feel the balance. The balance is awesome."
Oh my.
Yeah, I was like, okay, all right, I'm just gonna back away slowly.
I have a really bad feeling that I'm gonna end up like this woman.
You're gonna have tomahawks by your bedside.
Except it's not even gonna be tomahawks because I'm a fat kid, so it's probably gonna be like plates and like a fork.
If you can paralyze somebody, then you're good.
Like a bent spoon.
That's my
and be
average
like,
too.
right?
I could
You see
probably
this
stab
spoon?
someone with a spoon.
Right? You see the spoon? It's bent because man, it survived that 5-gallon tub of ice cream. the ice cream didn't make it.
Right out of the freezer.
I obviously know that lady is definitely one pre-ordering all the bacon deodorant. There's no way she's not.
Yep, I gotta get this throwing arm nice.
She puts it on her tomahawks too.
Kind of loosens it up, you know.
Yeah, so when she kills someone, at least it smells good, right?
Bacon,
like,
blood, you know.
All you hear is the whizzing of the wood and the metal, and then a light smell of bacon.
And that was your last moments on this earth.
That's it. You know what? Hey, there's worse things to listen to and worse things to smell before you die.
Yeah.
True fact, right there.
Just
True
saying.
fact.
Could be sparkle and delight, you know. Could be on your finger.
Could be. It could be. So anyway, yeah. So that's my story about axes and burglary, and not about cat poop.
No, but you had to mention it.
Yeah.
Cat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just getting really picky now. Fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We're trying to absolve you of your problem. All right.
What, my cat poop
Yeah.
problem?
Yeah, because we know that you eat cat poop.
Tootsie Rolls covered in like kitty roca. I feel bad now. That's terrible.
You guys are gross.
Disgusting.
You guys are gross, and I think Corey should go.
Bye, Court.
Uh,
Okay. Do you want me to go now? Do you
Do-
want me to go now?
Huh? You want to go? You want to go? Huh? You want to go?
Thank God that this is visual, because if this was just an audio podcast, people would quit.
Yeah.
Right there.
I don't
Nope.
disagree.
Well, hey, we quit at the first segment, so at this point we're just kind of just going at
We
this.
quit the first episode. Don't even start.
What? No. So what do you got, Corey?
All right. I have a parent letting their child drive, getting some experience a little early.
Pretty usual.
Early.
Yeah.
How early?
Yeah. A little early, At 9 years old, got pulled over.
Was he driving under the influence of apple juice?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good
Yeah.
stuff. Oh, wow. Yeah.
So apparently the mother was a little drunk, and she decided,
A little.
well, my child can drive my car,
Oh no.
but this is in the great state of Michigan, which I couldn't find exactly where, because I figured, maybe it was in
Michigan's
somewhere
up
where there's.
north. No, I'm
Yeah,
just-
well, yeah.
Weird.
I thought it was in
there's
Mexico.
Parts of Michigan. There's 2 parts of Michigan.
No,
It looks like
I know. I'm being rude.
that. Oh wait, it looks like that. Something like that. Yeah,
She'll do that a lot, Corey. Don't. You're good. You're good.
No. Well, I'm from Michigan, so
No, I know.
it hurt. It's like Toad here. I'm just joking. So
It
anyways,
hurt.
Like bacon hurt.
so a woman had called it in, and basically the child was dragging a trash can underneath the car for a few miles, only a few.
Just a few.
Only a few.
So she called it in, and the highway patrol pulled him over. Found out it was a 9-year-old child, and the mother actually tried to run.
Okay.
She was caught. Didn't help that she was running away from her child, and probably the child was like wrapped around her ankle or something.
I'll come back for you.
Yeah.
I will.
You have my animal crackers. But it just got worse and worse, because it was saying that the child has been driving the car since he was 4 years old.
Pro driving right there. He's meant to
Yeah.
drive. He's meant to
Yeah.
drive.
If he was in Alabama or South Carolina or anything like that, that'd be normal, because then he's just going to be a NASCAR driver.
I was gonna say in a couple of years he's probably just gonna be driving in NASCAR. He's probably gonna be one of the
Exactly.
best ones.
Exactly.
He'd be a first Formula One driver from America.
It's literally Formula One, because he's 1 year old and he's got
Yeah.
formula. Like, I got this. He pulls
So,
over for a pit
No
stop,
problem.
diaper changed.
He just.
I just thought it was beautiful. The fact is, like, do you think that the child seat was in the driver's side?
I hope so.
while he was driving?
So.
Like Maggie in the
I don't
beginning
even
of
know.
The Simpsons.
Yeah, but I don't know how he could get the pedals. Well, I
Yeah.
guess newer cars, they're meant for like really short people anyways. I couldn't find what type of car it was. But I mean, you could get that thing right down there.
Just like have like a rod kind of thing. I don't know.
Well, was he an actual kid, or was this like the movie Jack, where Robin Williams is 10? But
No,
Like,
it was
is
it was
this a
real
leap
kid.
year kid? Like, is he 9 years old because of a leap year birthday? Like,
He reverse aged.
So Brad Pitt.
okay,
Okay.
so either somebody's wearing bacon deodorant, or one of our roommates is cooking, because it smells delicious in my room right now.
It's Kevin Bacon.
Oh, Kevin Bacon. What about Kevin Fryan? And Kevin Boylan.
Kevin Grillin.
We can do that after.
Kevin
he burns
Grillin.
himself. We can do that after he burns himself horribly.
Kevin Burnin, just Kevin Scorchin.
So Corey, is the mom and kid what happened to them? Are they all right?
Yeah.
I can't find what happened to the kid, but the wonderful thing is,
The wonderful thing.
the mother only gets 90 days in jail.
Well, yeah, she's got to return to be a mom, right?
Yeah.
A good
She's gonna go
mom.
Go back
What
and
was
breastfeed
she-
her 9-year-old child. Well, that's how he was able to drive. She was pushing the gas and then breastfeeding and driving.
At 9?
Yeah, I figured it out. She probably was gassing though, like gassing and braking, and he was like, "I'm
No.
scared."
This story was supposed to be weird without you adding to it, Matt. This is just awkward. This is terrible, man. This is terrible.
See how Weston's like this? It just reminds me of his childhood. At 9.
No, not at
Yeah.
all.
Some random lady with tomahawks in the back seat and bacon deodorant. Just
And breastfeeding at 9.
And breastfeeding.
Now that is weird. That
Yeah.
takes the cake. We just combine all of our stories to make one story. Hey, it's not a bad idea.
I believe that when you come up with something like creatively, either in an alternate universe or somewhere in the same universe that you're in, it's actually happening. So, guys, we just created something that actually happened, and I feel bad for whatever universe it's in.
We should write the script and send it off to
Oh,
BBC.
God.
Made into a Doctor Who episode.
Oh boy. All right. Well, with that bombshell, I think we have just run out of time. So I think that is the technical end to our podcast. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And please tell all your friends, your family, random strangers about our podcast so they can see it and enjoy the weirdness and strangeness that happens every week. And we'll be having our next podcast uploaded the following Sunday at 4 p.m. PST. And I think that's about it. Closing thoughts from you guys?
Kevin Bacon.
He should always be a closing thought. Just Kevin Bacon.
And Kevin Bacon.
Just end.
And scene. All right. Well, works for me. So once again, we'll see you guys next week and stay weird.
Bye, guys.
See ya.